All right, welcome to another edition of International Soccer Break. I'm your host, Sahil, and today we got, oh man, it's these boys again. Roycito and Rahi, they're dancing like they're in Miami.
It feels like we're in Miami, man. Forget Orlando. It's about Miami.
It's about
Miami,
Miami,
man.
But a certain someone has not been playing recently, which is going to be what we're discussing now.
Yeah.
His name is Messi.
Can you imagine?
Very messy.
Listen, I have a buddy from here, from LA, doesn't make a big salary. He's been saving up to go and see Messi, finally decided to pull the trigger, flies out to Miami, buys a $300 ticket, shows up, Messi plays for 30 minutes. Can you imagine how he felt?
I just want to know how you got the $300 ticket. I heard they're like $700, dude.
I think it was because it was a weekday one and he had just missed a couple games. It was up in the air, but he got it last minute. 300. The flights were like 450. He spent a lot of money on that.
Did you scalp it or what, man? We won't get into that.
Yeah, that's 30 minutes, man. That's 30 minutes of seeing the greatest to ever play the game.
That's true. You should be grateful for those 30 minutes. But how about the Atlanta folks, man? All the Atlanta folks, the 75,000. I think they would have filled that stadium regardless. Atlanta gets a great turnout, but 75,000 to show up to see Atlanta, and Messi did not show up.
He got to see him in Qatar for less than $300. Look at that, man. Looks like a.
I saw him I did see him in Qatar. That was amazing, incredible.
I saw him in Russia. Incredible. That was beautiful.
Well, maybe he'll come on this one day when he wants to, when he has some free time, So anyhow, okay.
Free time now. He's got a little bit of free time
let's talk about that. What's going on? What's going on with our man?
Sounds like this might be the beginning of a load management situation with Leo Messi, right? It might be something where we see him come off more often in games, particularly games where they think they can win. This is a game they won pretty easily after he went off. It looks like this is going to be the new reality with Leo Messi. And for me, I think it's intelligent, it's smart, it's good coaching, it's good management. And also the truth is he has an injury. It's not that we're just saying this, that he's coming off to rest. He has an injury that seems to bother him, seems to be a nagging injury. So this looks like this could be the beginning of a pattern, Roy, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't know if it's good coaching. I think it's simply Messi is in his late 30s. And he's a midfielder who has spent his career getting hacked, getting kicked at, stepped on his Achilles. His body can no longer handle that. And it's not that he's getting hacked constantly in MLS, but I think some of these things are starting to catch up. And I think he's starting to realize that, I don't know if I could play 90 plus minutes every week at the same intensity. I got to sit some out. And he's been sitting some out. I think he pushed his body a little too hard these past couple months with the Leagues Cup, after Leagues Cup, every game being a must-win for Miami.
Yeah, so I thought he was just trying to avoid the Believe game, but obviously that was definitely wrong. Definitely wrong.
That's what we thought. We were wrong.
So for the first time, we're going to go into our on-off topic. Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the team. So is our Miami favorites, even without Messi? It seems like they've got some steroids after Messi came in, and the question is, are those steroids still in their veins, or
it's called mate? They're all drinking mate. That's what happens before every game. They're drinking it, and they're getting superpowers because of it. Because honestly, they look incredible. I mean, against Orlando, this is a tough game in Orlando, a very good Orlando team.
Yeah,
they looked, honestly, it was an even game, and if not, Miami were slightly better at times. It could have gone either way, but going forward, they look dangerous every single time. So they're very good. And this was a game they played without Jordi Alba, without Sergio Busquets, and without the GOAT himself. And they looked just fine. I'm really impressed with this team. And I think they are favorites.
So you're onside.
Favorites. So I'm onside in the sense that they're one of the favorites, along with LAFC, along with perhaps Atlanta. They're in there. I think they're one of the favorites. So the answer is yes, onside with or without Messi. With Messi, almost a lock. But without him, they're favorites.
All right, Rosito, what you got?
Yeah, I think the magic is in the mate, man. Because keep in mind, without Messi, pre-Messi, they were losing every single game. They were winless. What was it? Winless in a dozen games. They were losing by 3-4 goals per game. They looked absolutely atrocious. The leakiest defense, the worst transitional play from offense to defense that I have ever seen in this league, period. And I've been watching since 1996. So
God bless your soul, man. For doing that.
oh, I love this league, man. I pity you. I pity you. You're not a patriot like I am. So they were horrible. One of the worst teams in the history of the league. And suddenly, Messi comes in. He does his magic. They win the Leagues Cup. They're winning every game. And then Messi disappears. Alba's gone. Busquets is out today.
You make it sound like he went off to
He just,
Publix and was like living in aisle 5 or
like
something.
Zava in Ted Lasso. Like he just left. You know?
Oh
He just
man, don't remind me
disappeared.
of Ted Lasso, please.
He went to
No, but
Newell's. He
they
went to
look
Newell's
damn
Old Boys,
good.
man. Yeah.
He brought something, and I think that something is going to stay with the team whether he's there or not. It's belief, just like Ted Lasso. It's the mate. It's the inspiration. It's playing for Messi, knowing that Messi. I think this is the thing. These players know that the greatest player of all time is watching them play. Can you freaking imagine that feeling? The feeling of the greatest player, your hero, your inspiration, the guy you watched growing up, is watching you play and celebrating you if you play well. That is what Messi did to this team.
Okay.
And that's why they are favorites to win with or without Messi. It isn't a comment on, they don't need Messi's skill. But what he has brought the inspiration. They could win for him. They will win for him.
Okay. So
whether
Roy,
he's on the field or not.
you're on side.
Awesome, man.
Roy's on side. Both of you guys are on side. You're on the Miami train. I will be going against both of you. I am not. I believe that at some point they're going to need this guy back. Without him, sure, they can ride this wave for a little while, but I don't have much faith in Robert Taylor finishing it off. Did you see what I did there?
Taylor looks good,
finishing
man.
it off. Did you see what I did?
Robert Taylor.
I saw what you did.
You like
there.
that Finland little Finland reference?
Oh yeah, I think everyone.
Everyone.
Fantastic, some would say.
He's gonna make it happen. He's gonna take them past the finish line. Take them past the finish line. Look at that.
I think that was kind of good. That was kind of good.
I don't.
So anyway, Messi, Roy, you need to text them, tell them to get back on the field.
I hope so. Yeah, he's just relaxing right now.
Do you have any messages? I'll give you the chance to in Spanish
from Messi. Let me just
not from Messi to Messi, man.
Oh, do I have messages to Messi?
No, well, he'll watch this. He'll watch this show, man. We'll finish with that.
Take care. I don't want to rush him back. I don't want to force him to put his body through something that it's not ready for. Take your time, Messi. Keep being there. Keep watching the team, man, because his presence in the stadium, if he's just watching, they know he's watching. That's all they need. Come back when you're ready.
I think he'd understand you better if you give him. You spoke in Spanish, man.
That's true, guys. That is true. That's true. Yeah.
So isn't it funny how Busquets
do it in Spanish?
And isn't it funny how they take time off together? Like Alba's like,
that's kind of weird.
I'm injured. Sorry, coach, I'm hurt too.
It's a little odd.
Practice, and
they're all partying at Space Nightclub in Miami, I guess. But
I gotta.
Anyway,
they're all guys in their late 30s. It's an age thing.
That's
all it is.
Okay.
All right. Give him your message in Spanish, Roy.
Give me your message. We'll end with that.
Messi, te adoramos, te necesitamos. Regresa sano y contento. Un beso, un abrazo, te adoro. That's for Messi, not for you guys.
Keep watching the beautiful game. Vamos, Messi.